Hey everybody, this is Pat Nappy from PNLearning.net, and I'm here with another video on the SAT practice test number 2. We're going to be going through all of the questions on this test, which is no longer available online at the College Board's website. So I dug it up, and we're going to be looking at a question from part 3 today. And the part 3 is the no calculator section, so just put your calculators away for a minute and let's give this one a shot. Okay, this is number 6, and we have a diagram here of two lines on the XY plane, and they're giving us some points. We can just quickly notice that there is a missing coordinate here for this point, line K, and let's read the question. In the XY plane above, line L is parallel to line K. What is the value of P? If two lines are parallel, that just means they're going to have the same slope. And you'll notice for line L, we have two coordinates, so we can simply find the slope by either using the slope formula or just counting it out. So I'm a big fan on the SAT of just counting it out. I'd rather not bring in another formula with extra variables if we don't have to. So if you just look at the x coordinates and the y coordinates separately, you should be able to determine how they're changing. So if you just start at this point and make your way over to this point, you're looking at what's the overall change. What's the change in both coordinates? And if we remember, the slope is simply the change in the y's over the change in the x's. So for the y's, we're going from 0 to 2. That means that we are adding or plussing by 2. So we get a positive 2 in the numerator of our slope. And for the x coordinates, we are going from -5 to 0. And that is a change of +5. So we have a positive 2 over a positive 5, and that would be our slope. All right, so if we look at the points on line K now, we'll notice that the y coordinates are completely known, right? We have -4, and then we're going to 0. And that is actually a change of 4. So think about it. If the y coordinates are changing by 4 for line K, and they're changing by 2 for line L, we can basically take this slope and think of it as a movement, right? It would be 2 up and 5 to the right. And if we did this twice, we would end up going up 4 units and to the right 10 units. And that's exactly how we can find our way from the known point in line K, which is 0, -4, over to the unknown point, or partially known point, P0. So we already see what the y coordinates are doing. They're going up by 4, and we're going to have to now go 10 units to the right with respect to the x-axis. So if we're starting at 0, right, and this would be the location on the x-axis, and we go 10 units to the right, well, that just means we're going to be at 10, 0. And this is a way of quickly finding out that P is equal to 10. So you'll notice that there are no formulas needed for this question. There are no proportions or equation solving. It's purely based on having a fundamental understanding of what slope is. Slope is a movement from point to point on a line. It can be positive, it can be negative, and the important thing to remember here is that the numerator of a slope is the up and down number, and the denominator of a slope is the left and right number. If you can remember that, and if you can do some basic arithmetic here and just count out how you're getting from one point to the other, you just simply extend that into line K, and you'll find yourself to the x coordinate, P equals 10. That's pretty much it for this question. If you can think of a better or quicker way to do that problem, definitely leave me a comment. If you found this video helpful, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel where I'll be doing a lot more of these SAT questions, or share this video with someone else who might be struggling with SAT prep. As a reminder, I always offer one-on-one and group SAT prep on my website, PNLearning.net. Link in the description, and find your way over there if you think you might benefit from some extra help on SAT math. That's pretty much it for this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.